Hey guys, what's up? Today's video, I'm going to show you how to change fog lights. I was in the middle of changing this one and I was like, you know what? Let's film it and show people how to do it because I didn't see any other videos on how to do it. So this is a C126, W126, whatever you want to call it, 560 SEC from 86. So if this applies to you, then this video should be helpful. I think it's the same for W126s, but I'm not sure. But you might have seen whenever I got the car, this fog light right here on the driver's side was full of water and it was like rusted. Like it was disgusting. It left a big old, there's still remnants of the rust puddle on the driveway there. And I couldn't find a single bulb for a driver's side replacement. All the replacement single ones or housings were for the passenger side and not this side. So I had to buy a pair. It was like $400 frickin' on eBay. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how to install it. You're gonna need an 8mm socket, and then maybe if you have one of those Milwaukee ratchets, that would help a little bit, make things a little bit quicker. You don't have to have that, you can use a regular ratchet. And then maybe some snips to snip some zip ties, and maybe some zip ties to replace it because the wire loom goes up. And I'll show you here in a second, it goes up and over, and they plug into here. Let me show you the end of the wire loom itself. So this would be the fog light. I was just testing it out, and the wire runs in to right down there. I don't know if you can see that right there. This is where the wire runs into right there. In the video I mentioned you're going to need some things to snip some zip ties, and that is because here this is a factory fog light unit right there. So the reason is that this has a sealed, it's not an unpluggable cord. This is the power cord, and it's like a rubber grommet that comes out the side, and the wire runs, and at the end of the wire you see this plug right here. Here in the engine bay, if we go to the passenger side, what we're going to find is, if we look right here, there is this cord right here. This cord's running down to, if you can see, it's running down to the fog light down there, and it comes up and it plugs in right there. If you can see that, it's like plugs into it's a little auxiliary thing right by the headlight. And then on the driver's side over here, same thing, cord runs up and it plugs into right there. So this cord going all the way down, and it's normally zip tied to all this stuff, so you can re-zip tie it. I just left it free hanging there, but this cord runs into there right there. So you have to unplug those, and once you got those unplugged, you move on to the next step of unbolting the actual housings from the inside of the bumper. Let's get into that. Let's get underneath the car and I'll show you how. Well, this one's already taken out, so I'll show you on the passenger side. Now this will be how it's secured up. It's just 3 screws, and they look like this. I don't know if you can see that. That's what the screws look like. So I'll show you on the passenger side. You can see we got the bolts here, one here, one over here. I'm using my thumb to point, and then one over here. So there's 3 all together. All right, and I just got my Milwaukee thing. See, there's one out. All right, once you have the housing out, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 more. I don't know why there's one missing there, but there should be 3 more bolts that go into the housing. That's going to take this bracket off, which you need to put on your new fog light housing. All right, now if you only need to change the bulbs and not the whole bulb housing, if you just need to get new bulbs, you can literally, when you're in there under the car, instead of unbolting all this, what you can do is you slip a little something in there to release this top piece like that, and then you have this as the back of the fog light. This is literally just a bracket you pull out, move it down, this will come off. Then these two little clips right here are what hold in your bulb. So you pull this one down, you pull this one down, and then that pops out, and then you can put the new bulb in there like that. I'm also putting these what are the Hella Extreme Yellow, it's kind of a stupid name, but some yellow fog lights in, so maybe they'll look even more vintage, I don't know. I'll show you what they look like as compared to the regular ones real quick. All right, so regular ones are there, yellow ones are over there on the right. You're right. You can't, I mean, you can tell a little bit of a difference. I think they kind of add that just a little bit of yellow tint that looks pretty cool. It's really hard to tell. Let me darken the image up a little bit here. See if you can tell that way. I mean, you can kind of tell. It's a mild effect for sure. But I'll link those down below. These hella yellow extreme bulbs or whatever, extreme bulbs. So if you want to get them, I'll link them down below. They're pretty easy to install. So we'll see how they do long term. All right, guys, so that project was pretty gosh dang easy. Excuse my language, but gosh dang it, it was pretty easy. It looks way better. I have 2 fog lights now instead of 1, and I kind of like the yellow tint to the new bulbs. Again, I'll link those down below. And if the video is helpful at all to you, hit the like button. If you don't want to hit the like button, go ahead and leave me your address down below so I can come and TP your flipping house, you cyber bully. And then hit the subscribe button if you're into this kind of C126, W126 classic Mercedes 560 SEC type of stuff, because there'll be a whole series on this car on the channel. So a bunch of like how-tos and stuff, so you might find it helpful. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.